Here are things that I won't miss once I shift to my desired reality. I'm shocked I'm even still here to talk about it because I've escaped many near death experiences, whether it was involuntarily or voluntarily. The point still stands. You guys already know what I mean, but I can't disobey the community guidelines. But God didn't have the balls to take me out in those situations. So here I am talking about this. First thing I won't miss are Gen Z women who think they own the world. As a Gen Z guy, I don't accept these whores as my own. They talk too fucking much and don't listen to shit, and bark too much like a damn dog. The only difference between them and a dog is a dog won't make a sexual assault allegation just for looking at them. They go out to shared spaces or community gatherings where everyone has to coexist. The gym is a perfect example. A guy stares at them for a second and they right away record him without his consent and accuse him of inappropriate things. Ooh, look at me. I'm so hot and I'm wearing very revealing things and doing sexual poses because the world is mine. I can do what I want. Oh no, a guy looked at me for a second. I'm scared for my life. That's all you Instagram and TikTok thoughts out there. And not even that, but for real day to day normal life too. The reason why we have to look in your direction when we walk is because we need to have situational awareness. Didn't your parents teach you how to look both ways before you cross the street? If the guy bumped into you without looking, you would say he isn't watching where he's going. Pathetic. So, what's it gonna be? I didn't tell you guys this, but it might as well be today. Last summer, last year's summer, at a community gathering, a couple of stupid girls from my generation accused me of saying inappropriate things to them. I had no idea who they were or what they looked like, but one of their dads confronted me and I was very confused. I told him I wasn't doing anything and I was just there trying to have a good time. The only thing I'm doing with him and everyone else there is just coexisting. Turns out he went to the cops and the dumbass donut loving corrupt shits tried to set me up so they could quote unquote catch me in the act. Well, when you're innocent, you have nothing to hide, so I just went about my day. But however, my intuition was telling me that I should report that because it is defamation. So I went up to them, but before I could even say a word, one of them just asked me, "Have you been saying inappropriate things to girls?" I told them no, and another one tried so hard to get me to confess to something I didn't do. I kept trying to reason with them and I told him and his colleagues that were there the whole time. I told them, like, you guys were here the whole time. How could they not know that I didn't do nothing? They could go ask around the area if people saw me doing anything, or check their body cam, etc. But no, this guy took the accuser's side. Yeah, I know why. It's because he's white. But he couldn't do anything to falsely imprison me. All he said was whether if you did do it or whether if you did not, either way it has to stop. How could I stop something that I never did in the first place? So bro's whole mission completely fell apart, and he tried everything he could, to try to ruin my image. He also looked very stupid, literally and figuratively, especially his appearance. Glasses, red hair, weird ass red beard that looked like period facial hair. Since then, I have been traumatized and fear even walking past a normal Gen Z woman. So this is definitely something I won't miss in my waiting room in desired reality. Because in those realities, I'll be able to walk around everywhere without any psychos trying to ruin my day. Most of you guys are Gen Z people, just like me. And those type of people, like those girls, make us look bad. That's another thing too I won't miss. Are awful Gen Z people. In my waiting room, I'll be surrounded by mostly millennials, and in my desired reality, everyone from our generation actually grew up in a good society, so the horrible people are decreased. And the other thing I won't miss, and that's corrupt cops. The police deserve all the hate they get. I'm sorry. I don't care if they went to the academy or what accolades they had to achieve in order to become a cop. Fuck their accomplishments. When you try to use that as leverage to harm innocent citizens and cause injustice to people, your accomplishments go out the window. Nobody put a gun in your head and told you to become a cop. That's like punishing someone for a decision that you made. You're the one who made the choice to become a cop, so you have an obligation to protect people. And if you're not doing that, I truly hope karma gets to you and you get caught doing something you're not supposed to be doing that will result in the innocent getting justice and you getting your badge tarnished. Just like Period Beard, I just mentioned earlier. As a cop, you're supposed to protect every citizen, not play favorites. Why is it that I know how to do your job better than you? You can't charge a false accuser? Well, falsely accusing someone is a crime in the first place. There's a name for it. It's called slander, defamation. And you can charge that as misuse of emergency service too. There you go. Not just that, if a cop falsely arrests someone for a DUI and they take a breath test that comes out as zero, the cop should serve the same time as an offender that would actually drive under the influence. If a cop is causing a scene in a public area and tries to pursue a false case that isn't a crime at everyone's expense, they should be charged with disturbing the peace. If a cop knocks on your door and tries to come in without a warrant and they still continue to pursue the act, despite you saying no and not consenting, it should be charged as trespassing. These privileged, corrupt pieces of shit are definitely people I won't miss. More things I won't miss. Waking up early for work and work taking up most of my day with little social life. People constantly telling you what to do, household chores, relatives nagging you, and constant fear of not succeeding, given we already have success in our hands that can give us everything in an instant. Oh, yeah, no more seeing people flex their lives on social media. So, the envy of seeing your comfort characters happy in this reality is gone, since you'll get to be part of their happiness in your desired reality. Also, no more rat races or having to live up to society's shitty standards. No more worrying about how to escape the Matrix because you've already done so in a very literal way once you have successfully shifted. And no more being rejected by someone you're trying to ask out because of your height or your looks. You already have a partner waiting for you in your designated reality. Bruh, if I was to be trapped in a horror movie by a serial killer, I'd just make the whole list of things I wouldn't miss when dead, and I'd write down everything I just told you here, and tell the killer my list out loud. Either one of two things could happen. One, he'd take me out anyways, and I can finally shift to my designated realities. Or he'd let me go out of relatability. But I honestly hope he pursues the first one, honestly. But, there's always that chance where, maybe we shoot the shit, he'd let me go out of relatability. You never know. But, anyways, guys, if I was to add more things, this video would be about an hour long. So, yeah. If I got any more stuff that I would add, Or if you guys want to know what else I would add, I will definitely tell you guys in the comment section, and I'd like to know what you guys think as well, and stuff you guys will not miss once you're in your desired reality.